Let's look at the Mathematics SPM trial paper for 2022, Penang paper 2 here. So let's look at the questions from this paper. So if you look at question 1, section A, question 1. So in a sports event, okay, Alia ran a distance of dkm in t hours. Okay, dkm in t hours. So she then walked a further dkm at an average speed of x km per hour. So find an expression for Alia's running speed in km per hour. So an expression for this. Her speed will basically be distance over time. Yeah, it's just the running speed. So it's just for this first part. So it's d over t. Okay, d over t. Whereas for part B, time taken for Alia walking. So speed equals distance over time. I have average speed, x km per hour, and I have the distance d km. So speed x equals to distance over time. I want time. So means time is speed times time is distance. So time would be distance over speed. So it's d over x. Yeah. And for C, average speed for the whole journey. So for the whole journey, it will be total distance, which is d plus d, over the total time taken, t plus d over x, the time from your part B. So simplify this, 2d divided by, this one combined into one fraction. So over x, I need to put over x here. So I times x on the bottom times x on top means xt plus d over x. So divide by a fraction is the same as times, flip the fraction around. So it's the same as 2d times x over xt plus d, or tx. xt and tx is the same. So times will be 2dx over xt plus d. Yeah, that's for the question 1 here. Question 2. I have two right angle triangles here. Sine RPS. RPS means this angle. Sine of this angle is 3 over 5. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So I can use that to find RS. So opposite RS over hypotenuse 15 equals to 3 over 5. Get rid of the 15, divide opposite times. So 3 over 5 times 15. I get RS is 9. So RS 9 cm. Part B, I want to find the value of cos angle RPS. Cos angle RPS. So I know RS is 9, so I can find PR first. So use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so hypotenuse is the 15, means PR square plus 9 square equals 15 square. Bring over the 9 plus opposite minus, and then bring over the square. Square opposite is square root. So square root of 15 square minus 9 square, which is 12. Yeah, okay, 12. So it's 12 cm. PR is 12 cm. So cos angle RPS means adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent 12, hypotenuse 15. So simplify the fraction. Whenever you can simplify, always simplify the fraction. Divide by 3, 4 over 5. Then B2, sine PTQ. PTQ is here. This is a second quadrant angle. So ASTC, second quadrant, sine is still positive. So it's still a positive value. So the reference angle will be here, this one. So I can use this angle. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So what I have is this length. So I know P to T here is 7, means T to R here would be 12 minus 7, 5 cm. So I know TR is 5, QR is 12. I can find QT first. QT is the hypotenuse, means 12 square plus 5 square equals QT square. Square opposite square root. Square root of 12 square plus 5 square is QT. QT is square root of 12 square plus 5 square, which is 13. Okay. Then sine angle PTQ again is a positive value. The second quadrant is still positive. Sine is opposite, so it's 12 over hypotenuse 13. So 12 over 13. Yeah, that's question 2. Question 3. Diagram 2 here shows the height in cm for 100 students in class 5 RF in a secondary school. So this is cumulative frequency and height. So this is an ogive or cumulative frequency curve. So calculate the interquartile range. Interquartile range, I need to find third quartile minus first quartile. So first quartile, 1/4 of 100 is 25. So I look for 25 here. Measure the curve. Then go down to the horizontal axis. So 146. First quartile, 146. Okay. Then third quartile, 3/4 of 100 is 75. So 75 here, match the curve. And then match down to the horizontal axis here, 157. Third quartile, 157. Yeah. So interquartile range is just third quartile minus first quartile. 157 minus 146 is 11. Interquartile range 11. Then part B, construct box plot based on the diagram 2. So based on this diagram, I will construct box plot. So I have first quartile, third quartile. I need median as well. Median is when it's 50. So look for 50 here. Mesh to the curve. And go to horizontal axis. Median is 152. Yeah. Okay, then the first value here, you can see is that 130. Yeah. The highest here, we reached to 180. So that's the minimum and maximum. So yeah, the box plot. I put median. So I put the values first. I put the axis first. Let's put each box 10. 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. So median is 152. 152 here. The middle line. I have first quartile 146, third quartile 157. 146 here. 157 here. Yeah, so we want to complete the box here. And then extend out the line to the minimum at 130. Extend to the right, maximum 180. Yeah, that's the box plot. I need minimum, maximum, first quartile, median, and third quartile. Yeah, all of them must be in the correct position. Then part C. State the shape of the distribution. Okay, shape of the distribution. So you see, is slightly centered more to the left. Yeah, so centered to the left means the rest dispersed to the right. So this is skewed to the right. Yeah, that's it. Question 4. Determine values of A, B, and C here. The function is negative A bracket x minus B bracket x minus C. B less than C. So means B is the smaller value. C is the higher value. But this would be negative 4. Yeah, still correct. So basically, B would be negative 4. C would be 5. Yeah. And then A value. So I know what B and C is. I can use the y-intercept to find the A. So negative A bracket 0 minus negative 4 means 4 times 0 minus 5, negative 5, equals to 40. So 20A is 40. A will be 40 divided 20, which is 2. So yeah, B negative 4, C is 5, A is 2. Yeah, A is 2. Because it says negative A here. If there's no negative in front, then it will be -2. But in this case, it's 2. Part B, determine the equation for the axis of symmetry. Yeah. Sure. Just put it here. So equation of axial symmetry, basically it's right in between the roots. So it will be x equals -4 plus 5 divided 2, means 1/2. X equals 1/2. That's the equation of axis of symmetry. Okay. Then coordinates of P. P will be at the maximum point, means when your x is 1/2. So put back into the function, means I find f 1/2 first. So it's -2, 1/2 minus -4 means +4, x minus 5, so x minus c. So c is 5, so 1/2 minus 5. So I just calculate. -2 bracket 1/2 plus 4 bracket 1/2 minus 5, which is 40.5. Yeah. So means point P coordinates is x is 1/2 means 0.5. Then y value 40.5. Yeah. Okay. That's for question 4. Question 5. But yeah, so probability of alpha to buy a drawing set M and novel N are 3/8 and 2/9 respectively. Complete the Venn diagram here to represent relationship between probabilities of alpha to buy drawing set and novel. So probability of her buying drawing set is 3/8. So here is already 7/24, means the whole set M should be 3/8. So I take 3/8 minus 7/24, which is 1/12. So middle here should be 1/12. And the whole set N should be 2/9, means I take 2/9 minus 1/12. I get 5/36. Okay. Yeah. And total probability must be 1. So if I take 1 minus 7/24 minus 1/12 minus 5/36, I get 35/72. That's the probability of the rest happening. Yeah. Then part B, probability of alpha not buying drawing set or novel. Both don't buy, means the union, which is the 35/75. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, 72, not 75. 35/72. My bad. Okay. Yeah. We should write this out. Okay. Then question 6. I have sets P, Q, and R. Universal set is integer more equals 20, less or equals 35. Set P prime numbers, set Q multiple of 3, set R factors of 24. So before I find all this, it's best we list out what's in set P, Q, and R first. So for part A, I definitely need set P first. Okay, so it must be within the universal set, prime numbers. So I have 23, 25 not, 27 not, 29 is 31. That's it. So P prime would be everything else in the universal set except these three. So 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35. Yeah, that's part A. Part B, I want Q intersect R prime. So let's look at what's in set Q and R first. Q will be multiple of 3. So 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Set R, factors of 24. Factors of 24. Within this, it's just 24 actually. Yeah. So Q intersect R prime. Yeah, we want to look at R prime as well. So R prime will be basically everything except 24. 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So Q intersect R prime. The common elements they have 21, 27, 30, 33. And part C, Q union R bracket and then intersect P prime. So find what's in the bracket first. Q union R. These two combined basically is the same as Q. 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Yeah. And then intersect P prime. So let's find P prime as well. Actually, I already have P prime, sorry. Yeah. So Q union R intersect P prime means this intersect the P prime here. The common elements they have 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Basically same as your Q union R. Yeah. That's question 6. Question 7. Given this minus this equals this. Yeah. Find the value of P. So P here is in base 3. Yeah. So if this minus this equals this, that basically means 155 in base 6 equals 134 in base 5 plus P in base 3. Then bring this over 155 in base 6 minus 134 in base 5 equals P in base 3. Yeah. So we need to minus this. So in order to minus, it has to be the same base. So I cannot directly relate, so best I just convert the base 10. So 155 in base 6, convert the base 10, power 0, 1, 2. So it's 6 to the power of 2 plus 5 times 6 plus 5. 6 squared plus 5 times 6 plus 5 is 71. Base 10. 134 in base 5. Power 0, 1, 2. 5 to the power 2 plus 3 times 5 to the power 1 plus 4. So 5 squared plus 3 times 5 plus 4 is 44 in base 10. Means 71 minus 44. Yeah. Which is 27 in base 10. 27 is in base 10 is P in base 3. So just convert to base 3. 27 divided by 3, 9, no remainder. Divided by 3, 3, no remainder. Divided by 3, 1, no remainder. Divided by 3, 0, remainder 1. So it's 1000 base 3 equals P in base 3. So P is 1000. Yeah. Then question 8. Draw the graph. Directed graph based on the information here. So there's a loop at vertex Q and a loop at vertex S. It's basically PQRS. Let's put 4 points. Okay, PQRS. Loop at vertex Q and vertex S. So I put a loop here. Put a loop here. Direction doesn't really matter. Whether you clockwise or anti-clockwise, the same. So degree in for P is 0. Nowhere goes in for P. But P goes out 2 ways. Yeah. In for P is 4. Out for Q is 2. R also 0 in. So definitely P goes to Q and S. R also goes to Q and S. Like that. So that gives them 1, 2, 3 degree in and 1 degree out. So I need 1 more out and 1 more in for both of them. So I go to each other. Multiple edges each way. Yeah, this is the directed graph. Then question 9. Find the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the implication. Make sure you know how to write. So converse means switch antecedent and consequent. If x cubed equals 8, then x equals 2. Inverse, negate the antecedent and consequent. If x not equal 2, then x cubed not equal 8. Contrapositive combination of both. If x cubed not equal 8, then x not equal 2. Yeah, switch antecedent, consequent, and negate. Yeah, that's question 9. Question 10, write 3 linear inequalities that satisfy the shaded region in diagram here. So look at each of this line. So if we look at this line, okay. So this line is y equals x. So it's above and a solid line means y more or equals x. Yeah. This dotted line, I don't have the equation. So I need to find the equation. C is 0. So I find the gradient. Gradient here is going down negative. Change in y over change in x. 2 over 1 means negative 2. So that will be y equals negative 2. Yeah. So it's above, so more than, and dotted line, no equals. Y more than negative 2. X, sorry. Yeah. mx, y equals mx. Then this line, horizontal line, y value here is 3, so y equals 3. Below this, y less than 3. Yeah, this one doesn't have x, horizontal line. Y equals to a constant. Yeah, these are the three inequalities. Yeah. Question 11, section B question. So diagram 5A here shows triangles A, B, C, D, F, and J, K, L drawn on the Cartesian plane. So describe in full transformation. First one, U and then V. So combined transformation VU goes from ABC to JKL. So this EBD should be the one in between. So if I want to go from EFD, sorry, EDF, from ABC to EDF, you look at the orientation, this must be a rotation. Yeah. So U is rotation 90 degrees is going this way. So anti-clockwise about center. So I need the center of the rotation. So center of the rotation, there are a few ways. You can use trial and error. Yeah, you can try and error, or you can use perpendicular bisector of the equivalent points. Yeah. Let's see. Let's say I use trial and error. If I start, say, if I try to guess, I know it should be somewhere around here for it to rotate like that. If I put, say, here, if I connect the equivalent points, actually, yeah, that is the point. Yeah, that is the point. If you didn't guess that at first, if you guys say here, if I connect that, it's not 90 degrees and it's not same length. If say here 90 degrees but not same length, or yeah, somewhere there's same length 90 degrees also doesn't work. It has to be both same length and it forms 90 degrees. So it's this point, which is 0.5 -4. Okay. V is from EFD to this JKL. So this must be, you see where it's facing? It's facing opposite way. So it must be enlargement with negative scale factor. With scale factor of negative. So look at the size. Here is 4, here is 2. So length of image over length of object, 4 over 2, which is 2. So -2 at center. center of enlargement, just connect the equivalent points using straight lines. So if you see, if I connect here, connect another point here, I can even use another point here. You see they all intersect at the same point. That is the center of enlargement, which is 1, -3 here. Center 1, -3. Yeah, that's the description of the transformations here. Then part B, given area of JKL 90 cm square, calculate area of triangle ABC. So area of JKL, area of image. I want to find area of object. Scale factor is basically 2 lah for the size. So area of image equals to scale factor square times area of object, which is the area of the ABC. So to find area of ABC is 90 divided by 2 square. So area of ABC is 90 divided by 422.5 cm square. Yeah, that's part B. Part C, determine whether diagram B is a tessellation or not. So if it's a tessellation, it should be repeating stacking on each other in a sense. This is not, yeah, this is not really because there's like this circle and then there's basically gaps in between the shapes. Yeah, so basically, no, because there are spaces between shapes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Then we look at question 12. I have a set of data here. First, calculate standard deviation. So standard deviation, I need we look at the formula. Square root of sum of x squared over n minus mean square. So I need the mean. Mean will be, add up everything, 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13. Divide by number of values. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 8. So 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13 plus 13. Divided by 8. 9.5. Okay. Then find sum of x square, sum of value square. So 5, yeah, all these values. 5 square plus 7 square plus 8 square plus 8 square plus 10 square plus 12 square plus 13 square plus 13 square. 784. Standard deviation 784 over 8 values minus mean square minus 9.5 square and then holding square root. So square root of 784 over 8 minus 9.5 square, I get 2.7838. So 784. Yeah. Then part B. New standard deviation if 5 is removed. So 5 is removed. The new mean. Okay. Yeah, I just recalculate without the 5. So I can actually find the sum of values just now first. Sum of x is 76. So 76 divided 8. So this one would just be 76 minus 5, 71. N is now 7 because I take out one value. So the new mean, 76 minus 5 divided by 7. 71 divided 7. 10.14. Then new sum of x squared. 784 minus 5 square. 759. So the new standard deviation, square root of 759 over 7 minus 10.14 square. Square root of 759 over 7 minus 10.14 square. I get 2.368. Yeah. Okay. If you don't round off the value of your mean, you'll get slightly different. You actually get this. Yeah. So usually they will allow the allowance of error. But actually, in actuality, it is better to not round off values in the middle of calculation. So you see, if I put 71 over 7 instead, then I will get 2.356. That is a more accurate value. So yeah, let's use that. So this one, if 8 is added, the new mean, originally 76, I plus 8, then divide by 9 values now. Then I get 28 over 3. The new sum of x squared, originally 784. I plus 8 square. Which is 848. And the new standard deviation, square of 848 over n is 9 minus mean square, 28 over 3 bracket square. So square 848 over 9 minus bracket 28 over 3 square. So it will be 2.666, yeah, 2.666. So 2.667. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Question 13. So part A, table 1 shows the premium rates under motor tariff for motor policies issued in Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak. Okay. So Encik Alimi stays in Kuching, Sarawak. He wants to buy motor insurance policy. This is the information on the vehicle. So I want to count gross premium under third party fire and theft based on motor tariff here. So third party fire and theft, we first have to look at comprehensive policy basic. So the engine capacity 1800. So means falls here. So Sabah Sarawak comprehensive is this rate, 243.9. Okay. So that's the base rate. Okay. Then for Sabah Sarawak, okay, the rate will be 20 ringgit and 30 cents for the subsequent per thousand, for the subsequent rates after the first 1000, because this rate is the base rate for the first 1000. Yeah. So following this, for comprehensive policy, basic premium, it will be 243.9 plus 20 ringgit 30 cents times how much after the first 1000. So sum insured is 90,000, take out first 1000, 89,000 per 1000. So divide 1000. So it's 243.9 plus 20.3 times 89,000 divided 1000 means 89. 2,050 ringgit and 60 cents. That's basic premium. Yeah, but this is for comprehensive policy. For third party fire and theft is different. Yeah, but it's based on the comprehensive policy. Yeah, so it'll be 75% of the basic premium of your comprehensive policy. So 2050.6 times 75%. 75% times 2050.6 is 1,537 ringgit 95 cents. Then, but that is the basic premium. Gross premium for third party fire and theft. I have to count no claim discount. This paper is a bit weird. Doesn't talk about no claim discount. So they never say about how many years. They give age of vehicle, but they don't give how long it has been for the insurance. So we assume no discount. So gross premium is just same as the basic premium. So just take 1537.95. Then part B. Puan Rauda wants to buy fire insurance for a house. Insurable value is 440,000. Fire insurance policy she wants to buy has co-insurance provision, 80%, and deductible 3,000 ringgit. So calculate the amount of insurance required by Puan Rauda. So based on these values, 440,000 insurable value and deductible 3,000. So let's see. Required amount will be basically 80% of the insurable value of the house, 440,000. So 80% times 440,000, I get 352,000 ringgit. That's the insurable value. Then second part is a house caught on fire, amount of loss 30,000. Amount of compensation she'll receive if she insures her house at the amount of required insurance. Okay. So first case, amount of required insurance, then a compensation. Very simple. It's straight up the 30,000 minus deductible. Deductible is 3,000. Yeah. So it's 27,000 ringgit. Then part B, the other one, at the sum of 200,000. Then how much she'll be compensated will be 200,000 over the amount required, 352,000 of the 30,000 loss, then minus deductible. Deductible 3,000. That's the compensation. So just count 200,000 over 352,000 times 30,000 minus 3,000. 14045.45. That's compensation. So penalty. Co-insurance penalty will be how much she should be paid, which is uh, which is the 27,000 actually. Yeah. Minus the compensation that she get because she bought less. So basically it's this minus this. So it's 27,000 minus 1405, sorry, 14045.45, which is 12,954 ringgit 55 cents. That's the penalty. Yeah. So core insurance shouldn't be included with the penalty. And then third part is one Rauda's house suffered total loss. If she insured the house at a sum of 300,000, calculate the amount of compensation she will receive. Basically, it's just 300,000 minus the deductible, 3,000. So she'll get back 297,000. Yeah, because total loss, you will get back total of how much you insured minus deductible. Yeah, that's for question 13. So the question 14, look at part A. Given R is 4, -6, 2m, find the value of m if R has no inverse matrix. So when there's no inverse matrix, basically that means the determinant of your matrix is 0. So determinant of your matrix is AD minus BC. So just put AD 4 times M minus BC -6 times 2 equals to 0. So that means 4m plus 12 is 0. Bring over the 12, 4m is -12. Then divide by 4. -12 divided by 4, m is -3. Okay, m value is -3. That's when R has no inverse matrix. Okay. Then for part B, Encik Asman paid 27 ringgit to buy 2 kg of mangosteen and 3 kg of jackfruit. His wife bought 4 kg of jackfruit and 3 kg of mangosteen for 38 ringgit. So by using variable P for 1 kg of mangosteen, Q for 1 kg of jackfruit, construct 2 linear equations based on the situation here. So 27 ringgit for 2 kg mangosteen, 3 kg jackfruit means 2 kg times P plus 3 kg times Q is V1 equals to 27 ringgit. Then for the wife, 4 kg of jackfruit for Q. plus 3 kg of mangosteen means 3p equals 38. Make sure you don't mix up. Yeah, which is for the mangosteen, which is for the jackfruit. So these are the two linear equations. Okay, so in order for us to compare using matrix, I should put it in the same order. PQ, PQ. So 3p plus 4q equals 38. So for the B2, using matrix method, I found the matrix. So follow the numbers 2, 3, 3, 4 times PQ equals to the price 27.38. Yeah. So I need to solve this using inverse matrix. So I times the inverse of this on the left. This will cancel off. Left with PQ. Then equals times the inverse on the right. So put it in front. 1 over AD 2 times 4 minus BC 3 times 3. Switch A and D, negative B and C times 27.38. So that will be this 8, 9. So negative 1. 1 over negative 1 means negative 1. Then times these two matrices together. Make sure you remember. First matrix follow the rows. Second matrix follow the columns. Yeah. So first row, first column. First number times first number. 4 times 27. I get 108 minus negative 3 times, plus negative 3 times 38. So minus 114. Second row, first column, negative 3 times 27, 81, negative 81, plus 2 times 38, so plus 76. So negative, this is negative 6, negative 5. So times the negative in becomes 6, 5. Yeah. So it's basically 6 ringgit and 5 ringgit. So the difference, 6 minus 5, 1 ringgit difference. Yeah. Okay, that's the question 14. So question 15. Complete the in the answer space for the equation y equals negative 2x cubed plus 3x plus 8 by writing down the values of y when x is 1.8 and x is 3. So basically we fill up the table here. So based on this equation, we basically just sub in the 1.8. Yeah. So we can key in the equation into our calculator. Negative 2x, we use alpha, then close bracket, this red color x, cube, plus 3x, plus 8, then we press calculate, and key in the value of x that we want. So 1.8 equals, and we get 1.736. Let's put 1.74. Yeah. And if I calculate for 3, then I get negative 37. Yeah. And for part B, I need to draw the graph, yeah, for this function. So we have graph paper here. So our graph, we draw based on this function, y equals negative 2x cubed plus 3x plus 8. Just use the values from the table. So x goes from negative 2 to 3. So if I put, say, negative 2 here, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that will fit. So let's put my negative 2, negative 1. So 0 would be here. Okay. So my y-axis will be there. Maybe I use a different color so it's easier to see. Then my y value, follow the scale as what is given. 2 cm to 5 units means each box 5 units. Each box is 5. Highest, it goes up until 18. So we put 20 multiples of 5. So if I put 20 here, 15, 10, 5, 0, negative 5. So it lowest is negative 37. So I go down until 25, negative 30, negative 35. I cannot fit. So I have to put 20 all the way on top. Yeah. So that I can go down to negative 40. Then it fits because, yeah, all the values has to fit. So my 0 will be here. This is the y. This is the x. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. Then plot the points. Okay. Negative 2, 18. Here. Negative 1, 7. Sorry, that's not 18. 18 is here. Each two boxes is 1. Each two small boxes is 1. Negative 1, 7, 5, 6, 7 here. 0, 8. Here. 1, 9. 9 would be here. 1.8 is 1.74. 1.8. 1.5 here, so 7.4. Yeah, around here. Slightly below 2. Then 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 will be here. And then 3 is negative 37. All the way down here. Sorry, here. Yeah. Okay. Then we connect the points, try to draw a smooth curve. So again, when you're drawing a curve, one tip you can use is you can always rotate the paper to an orientation where it's easy for you to draw the curve. So you don't always have to keep it like you don't always have to keep it vertical. I'm doing vertical because I don't have a choice. Yeah. But you do. So yeah, you don't have to keep it vertical if it helps you to draw it easier. Yeah, something like that. Okay, there's the graph. Then for part C, I want to construct a straight line that satisfies this equation. Negative 2x cubed plus 10x plus 3 equals 0. Negative 2x cubed plus 10x plus 3 equals 0. So I need to make one side equal to the expression here. So I need to change the 3x to 10x to 3x. So I minus 7x on both sides. To get plus 3 to plus 8, I plus another 5. Do the same thing on both sides. Then I get negative 2x cubed plus 3x plus 8 equals negative 7x plus 5. Means the straight line that I need to draw is y equals negative 7x plus 5. Yeah. So to draw a straight line, very simple. We just find any 2 points on the line. Okay. So let's say I find when x is 0, then y is 5. If I put when x is, say, 1. Yeah. Negative 7 plus 5, negative 2. So 0, 5 here. 1, negative 2 is here. So just use your ruler, draw a straight line connecting these 2 points. And stretch them all the way to x equals negative 2, x equals 3. Yeah, the same range, the same domain. Yeah. Okay. Then I want the intersect between the two graphs. So I state the 2 points of intersection. Here is about negative 0.3, 8.5, yeah, and the other one 2.5, negative 12.5. Yeah, around there. So actually my curve is a bit not to right. Okay, not too smooth. Yeah, something like that. So I would say 2.4 and -12. Yeah, these are the two coordinates of intersections. Basically, these 2 points. Here and here. Yeah. Okay. That's it. As for question 15. Question 16. So I have a screenshot of a land for sales advertisement placed on a property sales company website in 2001. So part A1, Rosita is interested in buying the land through a full bank loan for a period of 25 years. Given the price of the house is set at 550,000, bank offers simple interest rate 3.2%. Calculate monthly payment if she agrees to the bank offer. So this is for 25 years, simple interest rate. Yeah. So I count the amount, total amount that she has to pay, which is the principal plus interest. Principal plus interest is PRT. Principal times interest rate, 3.2%. Percent means out of 100 times time. Time is in years, so 25 years. So 550,000 plus 550,000 times 3.2% times 25. It is 990,000 ringgit in total. Yeah. So the monthly payment will basically be this 990,000 divided by the number of months. Means 25 years times 12 months each year. So 990,000 divide bracket 25 times 12, which is 3,300 ringgit. Each month, she has to pay 3,300 ringgit if she agrees to the offer. Yeah. And second part, in the end, Rosita bought the land for 550,000, paid down payment 10%. Since then, house has been rented for 1,000 ringgit a month. Now, after 20 years, she wants to sell for 1,300,000 to a buyer. So outstanding loan balance is 178,200. Total money installment is 712,800. And these are the list of costs involved in the sales and purchase. So I want the ROI. So first we find the returns. Okay, which is how much she got back, how much she sold it for, minus 1,300,000, minus everything that she has paid and needs to pay. So she paid down payment 10%, means 10% of 550,000. So that would be 55,000. Yeah. Just divide 10. Minus how much she paid in installment, minus 712,800, minus how much outstanding balance, 178,000, minus all these costs. Yeah. So minus 15,000, minus 10,000, minus 20,960. Okay, of course, you can add up the total cost first, then only minus from the returns. So 1,300,000 minus 55,000 minus 712,800 minus 178,000 minus 15,000 minus 10,000 minus 20,960. So the returns is 308,240. Sorry, and also the rent. She also get back the rent. So you also need to plus 1,000 times. Yeah, I think I put this separately. Okay, now it's a bit long. Find cash in. 1,300,000 plus 1,000 times 12 months times 20 years. So that is 1,540,000. Okay. The total cash out, 10% of the 550,000 plus the down payment. That's the down payment. Plus 178,000 outstanding loan plus 712,800 installment, total installment, plus 15,000 legal costs, plus 10,000 stamp duty, plus 20,960 commission. So 10% of 550,000 plus 178,000 plus 712,800 plus 15,000 plus 10,000 plus 20,960. 991,760. So the returns will be $1,540,000 minus the total cost, 991,760. So 154,000 minus 991,760, which will be 548,240 ringgit. Yeah. Okay. So the ROI is the total returns, 548,240 over the price of the house, 550,000 times 100% for percentage. So 548,240 over 550,000 times 100. Then I get 99.68%. Yeah. Okay. Then we look at part B. Rosita used the service of cleaning workers to clean her land before handing over to the new owner. So here shows the relationship between the number of cleaning workers and length of time taken to complete the cleaning process. Number of cleaning workers, period of time. So given that the period of time taken T varies inversely, means T varies inversely with the square of the number of workers. So varies with 1 over n squared. So using K as constant, write a relationship in the form of an equation and then calculate value of Q. So basically T equals K over n squared. Yeah. So let's sub in number of workers and time from here. So 13 equals K over 4 square. Yeah, means divide, bring over opposite times. 13 times 4 square is K. K would be 208. So T equals 208 over n square. So I want to find Q, basically just sub in Q equals 208 over 5 square, which is 8.32. Yeah, that's the value of Q. Then part C. To appreciate her land buyer, Rosita has allocated 15,000 to build fence around the land for the buyer. So given total cost of the fence is this in base 6, calculate total cost of the fence in base 10, determine whether Rosita can afford it or not. So 232,332 in base 6 change to base 10. Power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 2 times of 6 to the power 5 plus 3 times of 6 to the power 4 plus 2 times 6 to the power 3 plus 3 times 6 to the power 2 plus 3 times 6 plus 2. Yeah. So calculate 2 times 6 to the power 5 plus 3 times 6 to the power 4 plus 2 times 6 power 3 plus 3 times 6 square plus 3 times 6 plus 2. 20,000. Yeah. So 20,000 means total cost is 20,000 ringgit, but she allocated 15,000. So no, she cannot afford because 15,000 compared to 20,000 is too little. Yeah, doesn't reach the required amount. Yeah. Now we look at question 17. Sumaya is a young architect who works in Penang, still unmarried. To ensure a brighter future, she needs to plan her finances wisely and prudently. At the same time, she also began planning to accumulate assets for herself. So part A, table here shows her financial plan. So you see there's H, J, K. I want to find the values. So H is minus fixed money savings. So basically, the net income plus passive income is the total money income. Yeah. Then the total money income minus fixed savings minus the emergency fund will be equals to this income balance. Means basically 4,600 plus H, sorry, minus H minus 250 equals to 4140. 4,600 minus 250 is 4,350. Bring over the H and bring the 4140 to the left. Positive become minus, this one minus become positive. So 4350 minus 4140, H is 210. Yeah. J, total money variable expense. Basically, just add up all the variable expense here. J is 600 plus 280 plus 200 plus 400. $1,480. And K, surplus of income. Basically, income balance minus total fixed expense minus total variable expense. Yeah. This minus this minus this. So 4140 minus 2750 minus the J, 1480, negative 90. Yeah, that's the H, J, and K values. Then calculate her cash flow. And whether Sumaya manages her finances efficiently or inefficiently. Basically, a cash flow would be this, the K value. Yeah. So cash flow is negative 90 ringgit. So she manages basically inefficiently because there is negative cash flow, which means her expenses is too much for her income. Yeah. Okay. So basically the main keyword is the negative cash flow and the justification for it. Then we look at part B. So in an effort to add assets, Sumaya is now interested in purchasing a plot of land as shown in diagram 7 below. Diagram shows rectangle shaped PRDV land, PQW, this triangle, and this trapezium UTSX are swampy areas, whereas the rest of the shaded area can be used for planting banana and papaya trees. So they want the area used to plant the banana and papaya trees. So basically, find the area of shaded region. Yeah. So we can find all together, but I can also find separately. So area of PRTV, the rectangle. So R to T, 5 plus 5, 10. This one, 4 plus 12, 16. So 10 times 16, 160 meters square. Area of PQW, this triangle, half times base times height, half times 5 times 4. 10 meters square. And area of UTSX, the trapezium, half times sum of parallel sides, bracket 3 plus 4 times the height, 5. So half times 7 times 5, 17.5 meters square. So means area used to plant the banana and papaya trees, 160 minus 10 minus 17.5. 132.5 meters square. That's the area used to plant the banana and papaya trees. Now part C. To ensure her banana and papaya trees were safe from animal disturbance, Sumaya planned to fence around the land that she has just purchased. Given total price of fence, Y ringgit, varies directly as the thickness of the fence, X. By using K as constant, express K in terms of Y and X. So basically, Y equals to Kx. I want K in terms of Y and X means bring over the X, K equals Y over X. Then calculate the value of K. If total price is 1344, means Y is 1344. Thickness of the fence, X is 0.7. So K would be 1344 divide 0.7. Which will be 1920. Sorry, it's 7. So it's 192. 1344 divide 7. Because, so you pay attention here, this is in mm, but the iron fence is 0.7 cm. So 0.7 I have to change to mm, which is times 10, so 7. So yeah, answer is 192. And part D. Last month, Sumaya was able to harvest 60 kg of bananas, 83 kg of papaya. Each 1 kg of banana and 1 kg of papaya sold at 7 ringgit and 620. So by using multiplication matrix only, calculate total sales of fruit. So total sales of the fruits. So I want basically a one value. So 1 by 1 matrix. So to get a 1 by 1 matrix means it must be 1 by something, something by 1. So this must be 2 because there's 2 fruits here, 2 data here. So 1 by 2 matrix multiplied by a 2 by 1 matrix. So I can take number of kg of banana, 60 times 8, 60, 83 times the price per kg, 7, 6.2. Yeah. Okay. If you put it the opposite way, 7 here, 6.2 here, 60 here, 83 here is fine as well. Yeah, you will still get the same thing. So it means 60 times 7, 420 plus 83 times 6.2, 514.6 means 934.6. Yeah. So that would be 934 ringgit 60 cents. Yeah, that's it. So basically that's all for this paper. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.